Hi, I'm Krista Jarrard with the Center for Systemic Healing at Life's Evolutionary Edge. And today I am recording this right just at the height of the full moon. And this is our last full moon for 2025. So if you're feeling a lot, um, you're in the right place, you're in your body, you're alive on the planet at this time. If you're, if it's business as usual, okay, all of this, a lot of what I'm going to be speaking about today is still out in your future, still to come to you. But really, I'm kind of talking to my high sensitives and my empaths and edge walkers and borderlanders today who are really been feeling this threshold that we're in and working with it as best you know how. So I wanted to share two things that I think you'll that will really inform you in a new way, and inform you in a new way as far as like reorient you. So that's a word I'm finding I'm using a lot because that is what I'm doing as we're navigating this now, this extraordinary threshold period like no other that has been for the planet. We are in it. And so I'm constantly reorienting. I might be in this dimensional experience or, that dimensional experience. But as this is working through, it's just like, you're from, it's taking a very grounded and focused approach to be present as we move back and forth, because that is what we're doing. So, as I start to speak about what I wanted to talk about, was time period from now, and it's already been going. It actually started in November as we started to enter this, what is, traditionally or culturally called our holiday time, um, which is really our solstice time as we come into the closing of the year and all of our holidays that the earth celebrates as we celebrate with it. Um, that this year, more than any other year, that the message I got was there is so much available closure and completion that really, really wants to happen, really, really wants to happen before the start of the year. So if we can do it now, you will be most grateful. It will allow you to start, to at least to begin to start to open up the door to the new year in a way more grounded and more oriented to where we are, because it's not a lot of people that I connect with that really do have a relationship to where we are in the scheme of things. So just think about that, however you can go quiet, because it, it's quiet, it's still, it's the still point. It's the handoff in relationship to the dark, to the light. It's the return of the light. But before that, we have to allow it to get really dark and quiet and still within us. And the world is the exact opposite. Everything is opposite right now. And that's where we are. So this is a good experience, a personal, physical, emotional, psychic, spiritual experience of where we are collectively, where our planet is, because we are moving out of this duality cycle that we've been in for 13,000 years. And the truth is, we're already in the unified cycle, but it's like 50 years of this mishmash moving in and out. So that had been happening, it is happening, but in these days, these last days, you can see it, you can feel it if you get quiet enough. And when we go in and we do the work, because everything is about DNA now. I've been saying that for a few years, but it really is. So wherever we're going, wherever you have your sights set on landing, wherever your landing page is, your landing story, it's all going through the DNA. It's our parents, it's our grandparents, it's our lineages here in this life, and the other major few past lives. It's not, we're not doing it all. But just this life, if you've done any constellation work, just this life has so much, has so many themes and layers. And then, of course, ultimately, it's all about belonging. It's all about coming to that place of belonging in our family system, belonging in our body, belonging in our earth that's allowing us to move through. So let that really come in for you. This is directly connected to that because it's the second thing I wanted to speak about is it is part of what's supporting us moving through this year's end more than others. And that is the solar events that are happening. It is the solar energy that has been, we're at the solar maximum. And the scientists are looking for it to keep dying down. And it can. But this energy is really going to keep coming in for us to the end of the year. Definitely up till the solstice. Absolutely. And then I think after that, everybody's just going to be, it's going to be so much. So second thing I'm talking about is, we have a full moon, but the moon is in relationship to the earth and the earth is in relationship to the sun. We're all going around the sun. And so we forget to consider its impact on us. And in the long history of this planet, we have been at the mercy of the sun. So for those of us that are really sensitive, and I'm finding out how sensitive I am to the solar, to the Schumann resonance field, which is part of everything. It shows everything. But then there's also, the whole multitude of ways that we track the sun's energy and influence. That, truth be told, I didn't have a relationship to at all. Being a third generation astrologer, your sun is kind of an abstract thing. It's very alive. It's who you are. But we don't think of it as a living, breathing entity. And that's what I want to invite in for you today, is to start thinking of that. And I'll talk more. I'm just feeling into, I'm not going to go to a vision I was gifted several years ago. That's another talk. But just start thinking of it in that way. It's really been eye-opening for me. And coming into the world of the huge segment of the population that is aware of the Schumann resonance field and the solar activity. And so I'm going to put two links in the video. But if you choose to go to any of them, don't just listen to what the person is talking about. Where I always come to clarity is you have to read the comments. So here's Krista's handy hint. Read the comments. That's how you're going to know if you don't have that level of discernment, like, should I be listening to this? Do I, is there anything here that I should be believing? Because that's a whole another world that I'm not going to talk about here. But you want to read the comments. And if they're very divisive, there's your answer right there. If this particular community that I'm talking about is very loving, very easy, and is suffering so much with the physicalness of this energy. So I'm gathering what I can bring, which is a lot now, and am probably going to be working with that with people. So we're just having solar activity like no other time. It's not dissipating. It's just building and building. So I can do this video right here, right now, and tomorrow I might be down for the count. Even with everything I'm doing, it's getting remarkably better, but it's big. It really is big. And so I'll do another talk another time about, just all the ways I see it with people and how that's unfolding in their lives. But just give it some thought, give it some thought. So I think I'm going to leave it there. When you can, the last part, when I said it's all about the DNA now, it really means that we have to go through the body. So this is a part you'll always hear me talk about. I talked to Thanksgiving about gratitude and how we move through gratitude. Usually through grief or through suffering. So when we experience pain, we need to move into it. When we experience grief, because we're leaving so much behind. I'm no different. We're leaving so much behind. And we can't leave it behind until it's part of us. The body's not going anywhere until we're in the body. You can't leave from someplace you're not. And so when we become in touch with what's leaving, it's a lot. And it's meant to be felt. It's meant to be held. It's meant to have you figure out your own way through. But know that that is the path. That is the path that will take you there. And it's all for love. It's all for love. And you're not alone. You're absolutely not alone. And we're in this miraculous season. It is a season of miracles for a reason. So I wish you the best and take really good care of yourself. That's a whole nother thing. So I just wanted to talk on this full moon and bring this energy in for you. And I will do another one about some of the ways you can start taking care of yourself in ways you hadn't thought of before. Because the physical is about the DNA, and the DNA is in our bodies, and our bodies are going to have to move through this energy. Okay. So all the best. If this is of interest to you, please like and subscribe my channel. I'm going to be migrating to Substack in the new year. So I'm looking forward to that. And just take really good care of yourselves, please. Thank you. Bye-bye.